everybody. There's some really beautiful Minecraft music playing right now, but we're back here in Minecraft Adventures. This is something I've been kind of talking about before in past episodes. You'll see when we load in here. We're in creative mode, and yeah, so I've been thinking about this, kind of playing this for a while, thinking about changing it up a little bit. So I'm just gonna kind of talk while I go around here, but so of course we have the other classic world that we started off with, survival mode, and then I also mentioned earlier in some earlier Minecraft Adventures episodes that I might start a creative world and do stuff there, because just obviously it's creative and I could build a lot more stuff. So this will be a world that we're gonna start off here, and it's in creative. Could just be a little bit more fun, just a little bit of a different, form here of Minecraft Adventures, just more fun in creative mode. We'll always be coming back to the survival world. I'll never abandon that. Of course, we'll always have our classic survival world, but just from time to time, I'll do Minecraft Adventures in the creative world, and also do Minecraft Adventures in the classic survival world. But just to maybe switch it up a little bit, do different projects in different worlds. Of course, creative is very, more lucrative and whatnot if you want to do bigger projects. So we're here in creative mode. I have some plans. It's more or less, I think I'm just going to build a bunch of stuff. Like I'm going to build a big town, I think, or of sorts. Not so much village oriented, but more or less a town, I think. I don't know 100% of my plans, but I do want to build some good stuff here. I have plans. I want to do some mobs and whatnot, plant some mobs. So I'm going to zoom around here, try to find some land. I could have made it a flat world, but I figured I made it like regular just for a little bit of challenge. So yeah, we'll be alternating from creative mode to our survival mode, and that's just what we're going to be doing going forward. Just to switch it up a little bit, nothing too crazy. I figured just bring in a little bit of a change here to Minecraft Adventures because we've been doing so much. I feel like I've been doing so much in that survival world. I finished kind of one of the main things I wanted to do. If I figured maybe take a little bit of a break. Always come back to it, but I figured maybe take a little bit of a break to it and move on to other pastures for now. So we have a village here. Like I said, I'm not thinking about doing village oriented. So pretty much the plans for this episode. I'm kind of just going to be getting started. Might not be too exciting. Just trying to introduce, the new creative world and whatnot. Nothing too exciting I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be kind of scouting out the area, seeing if there's anywhere good I could start building it. I was thinking about building a town, but also it could alternate. I might think about something different. I don't know. Could be a lot of things. There's a lot of things I could build. And I've built a lot of other things in my other creative worlds. I might stop by there. But for now, I think this is just a brand new creative world. I'm trying to thinking about this village, but I'm gonna push on further. So that's pretty much the plan for this episode. It might not be too exciting, but as we go on and as I get more ideas and whatnot, and of course you guys are welcome to comment down ideas for this creative world. Um, Anything you want to see. So yeah, that's pretty much a plan. Might not be a little bit more on the chill side of episodes. Not thinking about doing too much, but yeah, we didn't have content on Sunday. I suck at getting content out on Sundays lately. I apologize. I put an announcement out on Twitter. That's why it's important you follow me on Twitter because that's where I post a lot of the quicker updates. If I have to come out with an announcement real quick, I'll tweet it out. So be sure to follow me on there. Of course, Discord also the same thing. I put out updates on there. Be sure to join the Discord. Lots of fun there. Lots of fun stuff there. I'm updating it and whatnot. Do some things behind the scenes. Lots of fun going on. Um, so yeah, all that stuff's in the description, Instagram and whatnot. I'll be posting more across all socials. I know, posting more Twitter stuff. So be sure to follow that. Very interesting. Um, so yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Then I was saying I planned something big. This was my big plan. Just kind of getting the creative world together. Um, But yeah, Sundays for content are kind of tricky for me. I know I mentioned I'm going to be going back on Sundays, but it's a little bit tricky. I know our usual schedule Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but Sundays are a little bit tricky. But I will always try to get out content on Sunday, thinking about other things. But just because I get busy that time of week, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, always put out announcements. But yeah, I'll always try to put out content for you guys. Apologies if I've been a little bit lacking, but that's my fault. Let me actually get some materials here, because that would help. I'm trying to plan out my tiers. I'm gonna spend an entire house of diamonds, which is what I'm gonna do now. I know I can technically change it to survival, but that's cheating. People do that. People build a bunch of stuff in creative and switch it to survival. I'm trying to look for some eggs. Well, yeah, these eggs. I mean, in terms of uh, mobs and other things. There's something. This is something I've been also thinking about doing. This could be fun. I could do happy gas. There's so much stuff we could do. There's a lot of mobs. I turn mobs on in the world because I do want to plant some mobs. In terms of my plan, um, there's so many new like things now. Like there's a llama. There's so much new things that they updated. Like I didn't even know there was some of this stuff. Like I didn't know you could have. I didn't know there were camels. I found out a couple weeks ago. But there's so much new stuff here. So glad they update this game still. It's cool. Um, Still trying to plan out a good area. Like I could have made it a flat world, but like I said, kind of wanted to make it at least a little bit challenging. Like sometimes it's a little bit, challenging with the rough terrain and whatnot. Here might be good. Here might be really good. Um, see, there's that crevice down there. I think I'm gonna start building stuff here. Okay, we could do that because it's right by the lake. Just trying to look around. Excuse me, I got a little sniffly. Yeah, I think we're gonna start building here. I can clear out an area. I'm gonna clear out a little bit of an area here. Let's see, maybe in the middle here, I'm gonna clear out an area. I'm gonna clear out some of this grass. But yeah, it's still work. I mean, just because it's creative, a lot of people, you know, think about creative, but it's still, you still gotta, it's still effort. It's just a little bit of an easier effort when you're in creative mode building stuff. So, here we go. So he's here, and then just because Vindicators are very interesting. See, I was talking about that in an earlier episode. I never met one in the survival world. But Vindicators are very interesting. Yes, they're mobs, but sometimes I just like to have Vindicators around for some reason. I don't know. They're just cool to see walk around. They're scary, in my opinion. Maybe one of the scariest mobs that they've had in recently. Um, but I kind of like to have them around. It's kind of weird. They're just interesting to look at. If you like, it makes sense, right? I mean, they're just interesting, scary but interesting. And for those of you who have never seen a Vindicator, that's who they are. I know I was talking about them in an earlier episode, so I figured I'll just have them around. Not gonna make a difference to me because I'm in creative, but then here's a ghast. I'm just kind of spawning random stuff. That's the beauty of that's the beauty of creative mode. You can just spawn a lot of random things. It's just fun to have a ghast around. Then we have a happy ghast. I wonder if I could ride them because I know you could. I think you need a saddle. Actually, yeah, I have done a happy ghast before in another world. I don't think it's this traditional saddle, right? No, I don't think you can. I don't think it's a traditional saddle that you use it on. Then a pillager, that's of course the people we have problems with. Yeah. I didn't even mean to spawn three. I think they spawn like four in like a pack. The heck? See, this is interesting. I could just like kill all of them, but so I guess pillagers and vindicators get along. I think they're of the same family. So yeah, we're gonna start building here. Unless we build like an underground now. I was thinking about building maybe something underground. See, this would be cool if I were in survival mode. I would absolutely explore this, but um, I could build an underground cave. I feel like that's something like pretty new. Like this is a cave indeed, but I'm trying to figure it out. This is a cave. I've never seen anything like this. There's all these caverns here. Huh? It's actually interesting. I mean, still, it's cool to explore, whether in creative or not. It's still cool to explore stuff. It's way easier. And there's diamonds. Yeah, you know, I cheated it out. There's diamonds, but no, I found diamonds in survival mode. I did my part. Um, yeah, living underground is kind of. Well, we could have a whole thriving community down here. I just don't know where I would begin. There's so much stuff down here, like, I don't know where I would begin. I think, okay, so I think what I'm going to try to traject, and I could do plenty of other things, but this is going to be, I think, our first project. It's kind of crazy, but it's interesting. I think it places things up a little bit. I'm going to build like an underground fortress in this cave here, and then depends on how deep we go. Um, I think that would be our first project. So this is kind of what this most of this episode's about. I'm trying to plan out and think here about what I'm going to do and like explore and whatnot. And I think an underground cave is interesting. It'd be super hard to do that in creative, or I'm sorry, excuse me, survival. So even if I wanted to do that project in survival, I think it would just be super hard. Not impossible, but like living underground in survival is hard. Don't have to worry about the lava anymore. That's a plus. So let's just get back here. I'm trying to figure out like at least a little bit of a flat area. I know it's a cave, but here is good if I cover up all the lava. Um, if I cover up all this lava, actually no, that's wood. It's gonna burn. Okay. Well, I'll just cover it with diamonds. This is gonna be interesting. It's more of a style choice, just covering it with diamonds, like flooring it with diamonds. So here's what I could do. I'll cover up all this lava, and down here I think is a good area to start, pretty flat. And then we could build like expansions and whatnot. So for now, I'm just gonna cover up all this, kind of cleaning up a little bit, kind of setting the project out. And yeah, I think it's an interesting idea. Um, I mean, you know, it's all just about switching some stuff up. I don't want to be in the survival world too much. We've done so much in that world. I figured it would be cool to switch it up. I've been planning this out for a while, so I also have another big video coming out this week, so stay tuned for that. It's one you guys might like. Um, so stay tuned for that. It's coming out. It's Friday as you guys are seeing this video, so it'll be coming out either tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday. Again, I'm gonna have content come out Sunday. It's I'm gonna commit to that. Sometimes it's hard, but it's a little bit tricky, I should say. But so if I block all this lava flow off, I'm just kind of right in there, just side stuff. Yeah, I gotta block this lava off, like at the source. That should do. Um, okay, let me get some torches here so I can get some light, and I can spawn all these guys underground. All right, so we could have torches here. We could cover up some of the area here. Then we could cover up this water. I'm also going to use a little bit of cobblestone because that's easier against fire. I'm actually going to use cobblestone instead of the oak planks. Excuse me. Well, there's a lot of material I could use, but cobblestone is pretty simple. So I'm just trying to look. All right, here we go. So we're going to go back with cobblestone. I'll kind of cover all this up. I think this is an interesting idea, an interesting concept. And there's a lot more plans and stuff I do want to do in the survival world. This is just a side project we could have here on the channel within Minecraft Adventures. So just to clarify, I'm not abandoning the survival world. I'm just kind of taking a little bit of a break because I've done so much on there. I figured it would be nice to switch up. I think it would be beneficial for everybody watching and myself if it, maybe took a little bit of a break. So here's our flat area. I do have to mine a little bit. I do want to build a small house through here. These could be some steps. I think coming up here, these could be like makeshift steps. I guess they're already kind of made. I'll put some more torches down here. Whoops, you don't want that in the way. So laying the groundwork here, and then I want steps to kind of go up there. Well, I mean, I guess I technically don't need steps because I could fly in creative, but I mean, just to make it more realistic and just more building wise. Um, I would like to make it at least a little bit more realistic, as if I were in survival. So I can come through here. Um, no, there's an Enderman down here eyeing me up, chilling. He can be a part of the community. I mean, it's an interesting concept here. So I laid the groundwork. I'm trying to find this. See, and this is tricky. It's a challenge. I'm up for the challenge. It's a challenge to build on this kind of terrain down in the caves, but I'm up for it. So the problem I'm facing now is like trying to build steps. I mean, I could totally cheat and just say screw it and not do it, but I want to do it. I want to, make it realistic, even if I haven't in creative. Um, at least as realistic as it allows. So I'll clear out this area here so I can come back out. We're pretty deep in this cave. I'm gonna need some legit steps here, so. Put some torches here, then I'll put some more steps here, then I'll come up here, then I can put some, put some more steps here, I'll kind of guide the way out. So yeah, it might not be boring footage, but as we get going with the community and whatnot, we'll got more plans for this creative world. This isn't the only project I'm going to be doing. There's so much projects I'm thinking about for this world, so this is just one of the starter things I figured. It might be a little bit more, more complicated for a starter project, but nonetheless, it's pretty fun. So I'm just trying to build out an area here. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to mine a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so diamonds are a style choice, like the diamond ores. It's just a style choice. Like, it just looks good. Like diamonds like that, they look so good. Just out of a rough. So it's just the style thing down here, just decorative for creative. So let's see here. So this is actually going better than I thought. So if I come down here, I kind of trying to make a path. So if I come through here, if I kind of follow the path, then we'll come out here. So I'm trying to figure this out here. So if we'll come down here, follow this path, I'll come down here, put some more torches down here. Then we'll come out here to the main cave, and then I'm not really going to build too much around this. That was just a little bit of an entrance. So then we'll come out here down to the main cave, and then we can continue up back out into the real world. So I think this is a mine shaft, which actually is cool. We could build around that later. In fact, I could make a minecart that goes all the way, or like a minecart rail system from this mine shaft that goes all the way back down to the to this main area here, because this is going to be our main area. It's probably very easy to lose, but yeah, this would be a horrible idea in survival. So yeah, this is our groundwork here. This is going to be our main area. I'm going to start building the house, just start building the floor. I think I'm going to build it from out here. Actually, I don't want to build it too close to the stairs. I'll build it kind of down here. So I'll build this house. This is actually going to be pretty cool. This is something I've been kind of wanting to do for a while. So I'll build a little bit of a house. This will be our main house for the whole cave system. I'll have a rail system going down here amongst other things. We could have a whole rail system just in general to get around the mine. Kind of like a real mine or the cave. So that'll be fun. That'll be something I'm definitely planning on doing. So I'm just going to build this house real quick, just to plan for it. Alright, so let me put the roof down. That'll pretty much be all I'm thinking about doing for this episode. Just kind of introducing it for the basics. Once I finish this up, it's probably we're gonna wrap it up. But it just I figured I just come on here and introduce it. Nothing too crazy. I figured it would be pretty fun to kind of lay the floor plan out and whatnot. You know, I'm gonna put windows here, ironically enough, even though there's nothing to really look at. So this is gonna be a fun house. Interesting. Told you cobblestone's a good structure because it doesn't burn down. So if lava does, however, spread, it's not going to destroy everything. So, so I'll build it here. I'm going to get some glass. So then I'll put the glass down, put some torches down. That'll be that. I'll come back with those diamonds later. So I'll just cover this up because the torches are here. Well, it's not the best house. It's kind of, you know, not the best looking, but for a cave house, it's pretty good. This is just the rough draft, rough copy of our beginner house, just to kind of set it up as like that's our base, just so I could have something to look at because everything kind of it starts to look the same, you know, once you get through the cave, everything kind of looks the same. So it's good to have like a reference for things. I'm gonna build a glass here. I'll build it up like this. And how are we looking? I'm going to fill in some of the gaps here, put some torches in. Very good. I'm also going to put some, let's see, windows down here, double windows. Yeah, it actually doesn't look too bad. I like it. I'm just going to clear some of this area out here. It actually does not look too bad. I like how it's looking. Not too bad for a cave house. Let's put some extra torches up. Put a bed in there, just for decoration wise, you know. Painting, I'll put some decorations up. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Whoops, that's not me. So yeah, I'll put some paintings up and whatnot. Put some decoration up and we'll be good. We'll be in business. This is a good starter house. I like it. So I'll put a bed down. We're looking good. This is a very interesting concept. I like how we're looking here. So let's just take a little bit of a long. It's not, you know, I didn't put too much effort into it. You know, I'll build it really quickly, but I mean, it looks pretty good with decorations and whatnot. Not bad. Um, just trying to put some extra paintings down. The diamond flooring is also a good design choice. I like that. So yeah, we're looking pretty good here. Put some chests down, some extra decoration wise. And we are good. I'm gonna also put some extra like random stuff down and your chest. Anvil down, that's cool just for decorations. Actually, I'm gonna destroy this chest. I'll create it singular. But yeah, sorry, I was just trying to focus on everything. But that's where we're gonna cap off today's video on that good note of just kind of wrapping up the structure of the building plan. It's a fun concept. I think it'll be fun doing this creative world and also switching between this world and the survival world. Just switch it up a little bit here. It's something I've been planning for a while. I figured I'd come out with it. So there's a lot more plans. We'll be alternating between some Minecraft Adventures episodes you'll be seeing this world, the creative world, and of course the survival world. Just to switch it up a little bit. Nothing too crazy, I figured. So yeah, that'll pretty much cap it off for today's episode. Of course, comment down below what you think of this creative world, any suggestions you may have for anything. Of course, be sure to subscribe for more content, like all good stuff, Discord, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, links in the description. Like I was saying, it's very important to follow all those for all kinds of updates. If you're curious, be sure to follow all those. I'm going to make sure to have full content come out this week and the coming weeks. Just kind of got to get better at that. A little bit, you know, I've been slacking. I got to be more consistent, so I promise that. So yeah, stay tuned for a lot of cool stuff coming. And yeah, for now though, I will see you guys in the next video.